So Jay Shaw was telling us yesterday you guys kind of talked amongst yourselves on Sunday. How did that go, and do you feel like you guys have responded well to that?
Yeah, I think it went really well. A lot of guys had a lot of things to say, and I think they were all very informative on how we need to improve and how we need to grow as a team. And you can definitely see a change come out on the practice field and stuff like that too. Guys' attitudes and stuff. So.
Did you talk at that meeting?
No, I didn't. So I kind of listened to what guys had to say, and was kind of there for my teammates and kind of sat back. So.
You feel like you guys have picked it up since then?
Yeah, for sure. Having 0-2 start and guys kind of hanging their heads down and stuff like that, you can definitely see like I said, a change in attitude and stuff coming out here on the practice field now. So.
What can you tell us about what was said?
Just that we got to get better. We got to kind of look at ourselves in the mirror and not kind of blame other things and kind of control what we can control. Guys sometimes want to point fingers and stuff like that, which is a natural human response. So just kind of look at everybody in the mirror and correct yourself. So.
How have some of the players responded to that?
Really good. The intensity's picked up at practice. Guys are more locked in and stuff like that than previous week. So guys have responded really well to it.
How's the team's confidence going towards Oklahoma?
I'd say really confident. We came to UCLA to play games like this, and we're excited to get the number 4 team in the country coming in, and we respect those guys and what they do. So we live for times like this. So.
How were the practices this week?
Really good compared to previous weeks. We kind of started out slow on Monday and Tuesday, and this week we've been pretty sharp on those days. So yeah, we're ready to go though.
You played really well against Oklahoma last year. Were you kind of loose going into that game? Did you kind of have we have nothing to lose kind of mindset, or what was kind of went into that?
I think just having that first week of being a starter and getting to roll with the ones and stuff like that, and getting comfortable with those guys, and then just being in that atmosphere, that kind of brings the juices out of you a little bit and kind of gets you fired up too. So but it was a little bit between those two that kind of got me.
What was the coach's reaction to the players on the meeting?
They were all for it. Obviously, they want this team to be ran by the leaders and by the seniors and stuff like that. So, they were all for it, and glad we had it. So.
What was your kind of reflection on your own game when you talk about looking at yourself in the mirror? What do you think you need to do better with this team?
I think overall in general, just execution. I made a couple plays, but there were still a couple plays that could have been made more. So just trying to not have a perfect game, but just kind of make more plays and execute more. So.
Do you feel like some of the plays that you haven't been executing in games, you've been able to do some in practice?
No, it's kind of hard to say because going against scout team in practice and then going against a lot of defense on their team is a lot different. So I still think it's just on me just to get better every day and just kind of go out there and make my own plays and stuff like that. So.
Dorian, from your vantage point, what hasn't worked with the offense the first 3 weeks of the season?
I think we always start out good. With those first couple drives, we always start out kind of hot, and then from there it's just keeping that consistency. I think that's what we need to find right now is just to keep rolling with that rhythm. And when the defense makes a bad play or whatever, not to hang our heads. I think that's really the biggest thing right now is just to keep going and finding that rhythm towards the end of the game and stuff. So.
And when you consider Coach Kelly's background, I know he's running a different offense here compared to Oregon, but is there any sort of frustration like trying to get it going, knowing what we can do with the offense?
No, not really. We go out there, we execute the plan as much as we can, and we trust in him and trust in this offensive staff that they'll put us in the best position. So we just got to go out there and make more plays and stuff. So.
You played at Oklahoma last year.
Yeah.
Does that increase your comfort level? They're coming to the Rose Bowl now, and you've played basically this team, so you kind of know what they are.
Yeah, you're always more comfortable playing in your home environment. So with that being said, yeah, I'm a lot more comfortable, I'd say, this year than last year, especially just being in this offense, being around these guys and stuff like that. So I'm a lot more comfortable this year than last year.
Dorian, what are your thoughts on your 31-year-old punter, Wade Lees? And the guys made fun of him for being so old.
We all love Wade. Wade's my guy. So I actually call him Sauce Man because he brings the sauce and the juice every day to practice and stuff like that. So yeah, the team loves Wade, and he's very mature, and obviously being a 31-year-old and stuff like that. So we all respect him as a man and stuff. So.
Are punters allowed in a players-only meeting?
Yes. They are people too.
When you talk about keeping the consistency up, it seems like you guys have struggled with fumbles both games, first half or first quarter. How big is it to kind of protect the ball and keep the momentum going for this offense?
So Coach Sage, our tight ends coach and special teams coordinator, actually coached with their defensive coordinator, and so his big emphasis was, this coach prides himself on turnovers. So that's one thing we've been working on this week is definitely ball security. So we're going to try and limit those this week as much as possible. So that's the main priority this week is not giving the ball away.
What does Coach Sage tell you about Alex Grinch's defense?
It's definitely a good defense. Him coming over from Washington State and stuff like that, we definitely watch film from there. So they're a hell of a defense. You can definitely see the change from last year to this year. So we're going to be as ready as possible to go against that. So.
What changes have you seen with their defense?
I think just them being able to make more plays, having their guys get down and kind of doing their own kind of deal out there and not having to really have a whole bunch of responsibility and stuff like that. They can just go out there and play and be the players that they are and kind of make plays. So.
What would you say to fans who are a little bit upset with the slow start?
It's a long season. Would you rather be 0-12 or 10-2? So that's what I'd say for right now. It's just we got to keep going and we got to take it game by game. So.
Thanks, Dorian.
Thanks, Dorian.